my Pokemans. Let me show you them. So this is a game that we've heard about for a long time. I mean, everyone knows what this is by now. I'm playing this like a week into this game's lifespan. So this is Pokemon Champions. It is the competitive platform that we're using for VGC going forward, it seems. And it's a platform, all right. A heavily monetized... Well, not heavily monetized. I'll give my honest thoughts about the monetization in a bit. It's a bit louder than I thought. Oh, damn, the volume is all over the place tonight. So, it's interesting. This is an interesting game. The fact that it makes competitive battling really accessible is really cool. You know, it's not just like a battle simulator. Like, this does give you an easy way to get new Pokemon permanently to use in battles, which is cool. Unless they somehow go away at the end of a season, which would be kind of bullshit. But yeah, it's great because it already gives you fully trained Pokemon. It gives you a very easy way to train them. And it makes it just very accessible for newer people, for people who haven't really given thought to proper team raising and stuff before. So you could get Pokemon in from home directly, which is great. There's no real limitation on it, outside of you just can't transfer over anything that's not currently supported in game. And they stay in the game until you send them home, so it's good. But you can also, and you spend one ticket here because it's less than an hour. You'll notice I have a lot of tickets. This game is weird in regards to excitement, disappointment, because we know they have committed to updating it a ton for VGC and stuff, but yeah, it's weird now. I like it because it's kind of shaking up the meta. So, if you haven't seen this, what happens when you go to recruit? You can do it once every 22 hours. You get 10 Pokemon. These Pokemon are fully trained with optimal natures and stats already. So, like, you'll see, like, defense and special attack here are maxed out. Attack nature is down. Special attack's up because they don't need attack. And they've got, like, the ability to match with their moveset. Actually, this is pretty good. This moveset is very varied. I need water types. Hospitality. When the Pokemon enters a battle, restores 1/4 of its allies' max HP. And that might be good for what I'm currently doing, actually. So you could pick one Pokemon from the list. And what you could do is you could either get it for free for 7 days. And what will happen is, after it's done, you have the option of either just getting it permanently after that, or you could just let it go and hopefully pull it again at some point. You can also recruit them permanently by paying 2,500 VP, which I guess stands for Vipus, like BP is Beepus. Or you could pay a ticket to get them. Again, I have quite a few of these permanent recruit tickets, so right now I don't mind blowing a couple. Sinistcha was good for VGC and Scarlet and Violet. Yeah, I can tell with the special ability and stuff. VP stands for victory points. I'm just making a joke because BP, I always pronounce it as Beepus. So I think it's like every season there's going to be a different group of Pokemon. Right now there's like about 229, and that's counting alternate forms. So like Alcremie shows up 9 times here, and Paldean Tauros shows up 3 times, as well as regular Tauros. Right now, it's limited to fully evolved Pokemon only, except for Pikachu and AZ's Floette. Which reminds me, certain Pokemon, if you transfer them in, you get their Mega Stone, and I think AZ's Floette is how you get the Floetite. So that's how you recruit. Get them in your box. So by default, you start with only 30 spots in your box. There's only one box. You just start with one full box of spots. Every time you go up a rank in either singles or doubles, I think it adds +5. I think it's like the first time you reach one rank, a new rank in a certain format, it goes up by 5. I also bought the starter pack, which adds another 50, so I have 85 right now. Again, I'll talk about the monetization stuff probably more towards the end of this. I don't think I'm actually going to change my teams at the moment, though. Or maybe I will. I really don't use Heracross. I could probably switch Heracross out for Sinistcha. Viviana's in the game, but there's only one form is recruitable here. Sebri is a page for Pokemon that transfer only and consists of Floette and almost every Vivian, yeah. Pikachu can be obtained normally, and you can get the Light Ball. So this box works a little differently because it's essentially permanently set into team mode. Like you'll notice that the items stuck here, even though I switched Pokemon. You don't attach items to Pokemon directly. You just put them in the slots, and then put the Pokemon you want there. You get 3 teams normally. If you subscribe to the membership thing, you get 15. Not really worth it, but again, we'll go over that in a bit. Train. I'm probably not going to spend too much time here. So what you can do is any Pokemon that you've either transferred over or permanently recruited. Not, I don't think you could train rentals, actually. Wait, can you? Yeah, no, you can't. You have to permanently recruit them. So any Pokemon that you own, you can actually, like, alter their EVs however much you want. So, like, I could lower that. And then, like, you know, pump it into special defense instead if I want to make it tanky. The thing is, though, only the stats that you've already raised can be done for free. So, like, you'll notice that, like, the VP cost at the bottom here does not go up because these points are already essentially spoken for. But if I want to add more to special defense, it's going to go up by, like, a certain amount each point. Wish they were more clear about the EV to stat points difference because a lot of people are confused. So, it works differently because it's not even EV now. It's what is this? Stat points. It works differently because now what it is each one of these points is worth, I think, 4 EVs, or is it 8 EVs? It's 8. So, like... Oh, no, it's 4. It's 4. Because if, like, you lower it 1 point, you lose 1 point of stat. Essentially, they actually simplified it. Because now what it is essentially 1 point in a stat is 1 point to a stat directly, as opposed to needing to earn 4 EVs to get 1 stat. You could change the nature for 500 VP, which is cool. It does not allow you to... For some reason, though, it doesn't have all the natures. The only neutral nature you could give it is Sirius. It does not have the other 4 neutrals. Change it to any ability, including its hidden ability, if it has one, which is cool. Has the damage Pokemon takes from Fire-type moves and from being burned. And then you can also go here and just switch it out with any move the Pokemon can learn. Again, super versatile. Like, you do not need to, like, grind for any sort of, like HM or TM or anything. You just get the full list of everything available for that Pokemon right here. The fact alone makes it a lot easier to get, yeah. Also, for some reason, you get 1 extra stat point, yeah. Now, yes, you get 66 stat points instead of 2. You essentially get 256 EVs instead of 252. So, like, on a normal spread for Sinistcha, you would have 158 defense, 190 special attack, and 91 speed. But for some reason, they decided to just even it out and have everyone be able to get 1 more point in their overall spread, which is cool. I doubt it's going to make a huge difference, but you never know when 1 speed is going to change, like, the entire meta for a Pokemon. So, it's cool. And it's not super expensive to do stuff. Like, here, I'm not gonna spend that, but, like, changing the nature and the ability costs 1,000. It's not that hard to get VP. You get about 300 per battle. But also, if you have training tickets, you could just use a training ticket and get all the training you have set for free. So, it's pretty good if you, like, want to completely redo a Pokemon because you just use 1 ticket and you avoid having to shell out a ton of VP for it. It's very manageable. There is some grinding required if you want to have a lot of points to buy stuff, but... How about Pokemon transferred from Scotland Valley for some reason got set to 66 points instead of having it to assign one. Wonder why. Ticket only will be worth if you change everything, yeah. It's weird, every Pokemon has their own base stats. Like, if I'm not mistaken, every Pokemon that you transfer over to this game will always have a perfect 31 in every IV stat. Like, there's no IVs in this game. IVs are automatically perfect for everyone. Shop. Premium shop is where you buy shit for real money. So the membership, you can buy $5 a month or $50 a year. Which, admittedly, $50 a year is cheaper, but it's not a good it is not, in fact, a good value. By getting a membership, you get 1,000 box spaces. So essentially, you get unlimited box spaces. You're never going to use that many. You get 15 battle teams. You get special missions to earn extra VP, and you get special songs to use during battles, which right now is just Legend ZA music. My issue with this is that once you stop subbing to this, you lose all those benefits. So I would not take that, because then if I get 1,000 box spaces and use more than the maximum I already had, then when it gets shrunk back down, I lose access to spots. And the problem is, there's no way to release permanently recruited Pokemon, as far as I can tell. Or can you? Maybe I was... Yeah, I don't think there is. I think once you have a permanently recruited Pokemon, it's just there forever. IVs are max and everyone's set to level 50, yeah. Probably to keep the numbers a little more manageable. Because I'm assuming more casual players will probably have harder time min-maxing at, like, level 100. That and level 50 is usually a tournament, like, a tournament standard. Yeah, I don't think there's any way to release them. So the problem is, like, as you're able to recruit more Pokemon, you're going to run out of box space eventually. So you have to kind of be careful about how many Pokemon you're recruiting, unless you... That's probably the way they hook you into getting the pass, because you're saving so many. And it's like, oh, it's probably worth it to buy the pass. So, at the current time, I would say, unless you are going to be a diehard... Unless you're Wolf Glick, and you're going to be playing this, like every day for the rest of your life, probably could do without paying for the membership. You do not need to spend money on that membership. Some menu options just weirdly seem missing. Have not been able to find anywhere to see a list of your different consumable items. There isn't. Battle Pass. So, I regret to inform you I did buy the Battle Pass for this first season. Accessing it is completely weird because it's very weird because you have to get through it from a different menu. It's not even like a regular mobile game where it gives you 2 battle passes, a free one and a premium one. It actually just locks you out of every other reward on the battle pass. So if you buy it, all you get is access to the even numbered rewards on the battle pass up till what is it? Up till rank 30. Then 30 and on is available normally. Again, it gets you some stuff. You know, you can get some special styles, which again they've said that these might be available in the shop like after the season ends anyway. So it just gets you some of the stuff early. To be honest, I just did it to get the extra Pokemon and the Mega Stones early without having to just buy them from the store. Other mobile Pokemon games are structured the same for their passes. So it is. You'll notice that there's a lot of like premium tickets. Training tickets, teammate tickets. So training and teammate I've shown off. Quick Coupon, what that is that that each coupon lowers the amount of time to recruit another Pokemon by 1 hour. And it's 22 hours between pulls normally. So if you want to spend 22 tickets, you could do it immediately. Again, it's very mobile gaming. I would say that the Premium Pass is not worth it at all. I took the hit just for Season 1, just to see what it was, just to see if I would like what it gives you. I mean, you could see what it gives you, so I would say no, it's not worth it. Can't wait for those to have more funky cosmetics, yeah. So, Frontier Shop. I mentioned this the other day to someone that asked me, but the neat thing about this is that once you buy an item once, that's it. You don't need any more. Like, see how all the berries here are just sold out? Once you buy a berry once, that's it. You never need to buy another one. Because you're only allowed one of the same hold item per team, and in multiplayer battles, hold items do not get used up. And since this game is only multiplayer battles, that means you only ever need one of each hold item. And since the hold items are not assigned to Pokemon, but instead team slots, it makes it way more versatile, and you also only have to get each item once, which is great. Because most of these are pretty cheap. Like, the berry's only 400 apiece. Though I don't know why you would buy an orange berry. Like, I have no idea how that would make it easier for you, especially when you start with the citrus berry already. Love there's every status berry available for purchase when you literally start with the Lum berry, yeah. Well, I mean, it's if you want to have multiple Pokemon with the same effect, I guess. I mean, really, right now, the only hold items here are boost attack by 20%, the berries, to either reduce super effective moves or other random stuff, the Shell Bell, the Mental Herb, and then at the bottom is the Scope Lens and the Light Ball, which, I mean, I assume the Light Ball's expensive just because it's specifically made for Pikachu. I honestly don't think I need any of this stuff right now, but we'll buy the Twisted Spoon. Also, Revolution that the Metal Coat is a weird cream thing now with its new icon. Did I have the Metal Coat? Where is that? Oh, yeah, that. Yeah, everyone thought it used to be like a piece of metal, but no, it's actually like a little jar of like coating to put on metal. Actually, you know what? The Metal Coat might help me with a certain Pokemon I have in my team. Mega Stones are 2,000 each. It's a bit steep, but considering how good these are and what you need them for, it's kind of worth it. I don't think I have anything that requires another stone right now. Like, I'm not buying stones I don't need. I'm just waiting until I get that Pokemon and then use it. What did I pick today? I picked a Sinistcha, which does not have a Mega Stone. Yeah, I don't have any of these. Or do I have Drampa? I don't know. I'll have to check. Again, it's a little clunky because there's no way to just check what you have. Gotta finish ZA soon so I can see the Megas I haven't seen yet introduced to you better. Yeah. Clothing, I'm mixed on the clothing right now. I personally think the look I have is kind of like the best it can get for me. I may wear the jeans I get from the Battle Pass, but otherwise I think I'm good. Also, if you're sick of Rotom, I got some bad news for you. You permanently have a Rotom earpiece in this game. It's essentially how it tells you, like, it's how you know what's effective and super effective and stuff. It's supposed to be the Rotom kind of relaying that information to you. I was able to get myself into a non-binary colored suit. Worth noting, my character is using a male base. Again, just like in Legend ZA, the character models are thankfully very versatile, and you could easily make an androgynous or femme-looking base off of a male model, and vice versa. I want better gloves, but I don't know where I get those. It's also weird because you can choose not to wear one of these, but then you have to wear a regular shirt. Like, I would love to just wear, like, the over shirt and not the regular shirt. I'm not super big on most of these gloves. I kind of, like... I guess I do kind of like the yellow one. Pants, right now they have sweats, shorts, slit pants, cropped cargo. I got so excited for a second, I thought these were skirts at the bottom. And but no, they're just shorts. It's because of the angle that you could see these. Like, I'm like, oh, that's a skirt, and it's like, no, it's not. There's a fold in the middle. Wish the Omni Ring didn't look so awkwardly big. You know why? It's because it's going to have the other symbols on it eventually. And you need to have it big enough to be able to see them, I guess. Leggings. Again, I don't know why Pokemon is so obsessed with leggings. Like, in Pokemon Go, you need to wear leggings. I have very short ones on, so you can't see them. Socks, which is okay, whatever. Shoes. Belt, which I haven't bought another one of yet. But again, it's all the same style, just different colors. Accessories, hats. Right now, it's just these really weird, like, water-type beanies. Diving beanie, yeah. Which is really weird. They look really big. And also some basic hats. Cat ears accessories, which we don't have cat ears of yet. We just have regular headbands, which I'm wearing the yellow one of. And then glasses, which, the game, like, heavily, pushes you into starting with wearing glasses, but you can take them off. I, of course, bought pink sunglasses, because why not? Hair and cosmetics. Right now, I think it's just contacts, which I got the, Dragon Eyes. Once again, Bolton brand is shown in the game where the Pokemon itself is not present. Poses and styles. So this is where you kind of customize how you look in battle. Like, this is the intro screen. I'm currently using the cheery pose, because it's femme, but not super femme. Like, the cutesy one I felt was, like, a little too femme for me. I do like dramatic and, peace, though. Throwing style is how you throw your Pokeball out. If you remember Pokemon Sun and Moon, it's just like that. I'm using kind of a, yeah, swing. There's, like, you know, nonchalant. Left-handed. I like how lefties have to pay $3,500 just to throw how they would. Why are these inconsistent prices? Yeah, I know. Like, why is this 5,000? And then victory poses is when you win. Which, I use this one, because this one's honestly the coolest. Like, you could wave, you could do that, you could do that, but it's like, it's too... That's a cooler one. Battle songs. I mean, this is always worth it, because music is great. Right now, it's just these three. The rest you just start with. Style just lets you change your shit. Oh, I didn't know there were presets. How do I set a preset? Save current style here. Yes. Okay, cool. Submenu. There are some stuff in the submenu that you can't access otherwise. Here's your, like, trainer card. You get your name. By the way, I did put the full Melody Macaw in here. It's just, it's one name. Like, they always refer to me by my full name every time they mention me in the dialogue. For some reason, your trainer ID is hidden by default. I guess because if you're streaming, you don't want people to just bombard you with friend requests, but I don't care. Go ahead. It shows you your rank in singles and doubles. There's also badges, which I don't know how to get those. Shows you various stats. You can change your icon here. Again, the Pokemon icons are from the Battle Pass, so everyone knows I spent $10 on something that isn't worth $10. Title you get by doing various things. You can just set that. I have no idea what badges are. We don't have any yet. I don't think anyone does yet. Glad the trainers look so good in this. I'm still upset about how kind of bad trainers look in TCG Live. Even Go. Badges might be rewards from competitions, yeah. Achievements. This is worth going. So essentially every Pokemon, if you use them in enough battles, if you win 100 battles with each Pokemon, you get like a bunch of extra stuff, like titles. Oh, you get badges for that. Okay. Win 50 and 100 battles. There's also random challenges here that don't rely on a single Pokemon. It's anytime you achieve one of these, it's always good to come here and claim the rewards because it usually has some VP, which is really good. Also, wait, affinity ticket, water type affinity ticket. I'm assuming that has to do with recruiting Pokemon and being able to find those types easier. Win 10 battles with dragon types. Almost done that. Have I ever opened this menu? No, I have not. I don't think I've opened this menu once since I started this game. I keep forgetting that there's a dedicated friends list to it. These are just guides. Mystery gifts, I don't think there's anything for that yet. Yeah, mystery gift in this cannot be... You have to have a code for it. Mailbox, because it's a mobile phone game, you get bullshit from there. And then missions are the free-to-play missions, like the, you know, the hook to get you to play every day. Which is actually pretty nice, because the daily missions, you know, recruit a Pokemon, you could get the trial one for free, log into the game, and do one ranked battle, which, you know, a ranked battle a day isn't very long, and, you know, it encourages you to come back and play. There's also weekly missions, starter missions, which I haven't finished because you need to take a part in a private battle, and I've not done that yet. And then here are the premium membership missions, which don't get you VP, they just get you tickets, which right now I don't need either of these, so there's no reason for me to be doing these. Pokemon.com used to have avatars that were meant to be used for multiple things, but they were mainly used for the old TCG Online client. Maybe also just stood at the side for Flash games, but they look nice and were better than the new TCG Live ones, you think? So battling, there was an online competition already. Ranked battles is kind of the main mode. Casual battles is essentially ranked battles, but with no stakes, which is fine, I guess. I really don't see a reason to play casual. If you're gonna, unless you're testing out a strategy you don't think is gonna work, you really shouldn't waste your time with casual because you get nothing from it, I think, except a little VP. Private battles are for like battles with friends. Online competition is for special events, which right now there isn't any. There was one when the game started. And if you entered and fought 3 battles, you got a Gardevoir and Gardevoir type. Gardevoir, right? Casual has a different arena, which I guess is a nice change, yeah. Battle League. Oh, here we go. Online competitions I've entered. Warm-up challenge. So it's nice because the prize for these, like, you don't have to actually, like, win. I think I won, like, 2 out of 3 matches that I played here. Yeah, participation. You get a Gardevoir and 100 quick coupons by fighting at least 3 battles, which was nice. The weird thing is, though, you have to sign up ahead of time and your team is locked in when you sign up. You cannot change what team you sign up with. So, ranked, you just choose single or double, and then you choose your team. Again, you get to choose anyone. These are all the membership-only ones. What do we want to do here? I switched in Sinistcha, so let's use this team, which I already had selected. You could check the rules, you could change the music to be any specific song. They start you with a lot of music from previous games. Like, most of the music here is from previous games, which is cool. The only ones that are locked out, unless you have a membership, are the ZA ones for some reason. I have no idea why you would pay to have access to these songs when you probably just listened to all 3 of them a bunch over the last couple months. And then the ones in the shop were just the 3 remake battle themes, Omega Ruby, Heart Gold, and Fire Reds. I just keep it on complete randomized because there's a lot of good choices. Accept the friend request, okay. We need do a private battle with me after this. I just realized this beeping sound kind of matches the beat of the song, too. Or it just does. BDSP is in the list, but doesn't have any music yet. Yeah. Black Halo 13. Okay. So they got electricity, ghost, and dark seems to be their main thing. Okay, so Hawlucha is probably a shoe-in to go in here. Though the electricity is going to probably fuck them up. Espeon's usually a good starter. I'll do Dragonite. Yeah, Dragonite will be good against Masquerada. And we'll send in Sinistcha as well. Of course, it plays the friggin' Gen 1 music. And yeah, then it's just pretty much Pokemon battling, which is awesome. It's cool that we just have a competitive, like, platform for this now. Also, we've seen this in the trailers, but it's neat that you can actually see the percentage of your opponent's health now. Like, it doesn't tell you exactly how much health they have, but it gives you a clear reading of how much damage you're doing. That might have contact. Or static, whatever it is. Nope. So the Espeon's from home. That's actually the Espeon I had in Pokemon Coliseum. Traded all the way up until now. Weird that they show stuff like Emerald and Platinum in the music list, but not Black 2, White 2, or Ultra Sun and Moon, yeah. Oh, I didn't know Runerigus was, available. Oh, Lucia's probably still gonna outspeed. Also, you didn't use any Megas. I think High Jump Kick has better accuracy in this game. Because I've never missed with it. Oh my god, am I gonna... Is this gonna be like a clean sweep? Nope. Just barely avoided it. And burned. I forgot Espeon... I changed Espeon to have Magic Bounce. It's so good. Fight to the end. Okay. I heard apparently there's an issue with a lot of people just forfeiting. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. See the battle through. Bird. Hey, Tianos. How you doing? Tianos, excuse me. Win streak bonus. Didn't play this game, so I heard in Showdown first. I'm guessing that exclamation point means means friend request. Also, I like how it consolidates all the prizes into like single items. Teammate ticket. Like a single teammate ticket doesn't seem that great, but then you think like, man, that's saving me 2,500 VP. Wait on, I want to see view profile. So just let you view this thing. Yep. That's a good look. That's a really good look. Chris, you know we're already friend request accepted. And that's pretty much it in terms of what this game is. It's just competitive Pokemon battling, and it's really cool. I like it. So let's see, how does this work? Check for invitations. Make a room. The weird thing is, though, you can't really set custom rules for the rooms, which is kind of weird. Also, it's weird that loading up any sort of rule set pulls up a web page, but at the same time, since this game is always online anyway, it really doesn't matter. Limit this room to trainers you're friends with. So apparently that's the only option. Your friends can join this room now. Invite friends directly. Oh, I can invite friends directly. Okay. Select trainers to remove, reset battle log, which I think is this. There's spectator mode. Yep. You can spectate. SV had some form of spectator mode, but for some reason it was only used in the World's Finals and not for anything else. Huh. Change style, does that... Oh, okay. That just straight up lets you change your clothes. I was gonna say, I think I'm at a disadvantage here, because, you could see my team. But I'm like, oh wait, I could see yours too. What's the point of change style there? I don't know. I mean, if you want to change to a different preset for a certain battle, maybe you have themes based on typing. I have to see who else has titles in my thing. It's really only the Pokemon Home Pokemon, right? Oh, we're gonna get intimidated. No, we're not. I really need a Tailwind strat team. I keep forgetting that that's, like, good strats, good metrics. I'm gonna be honest. So this game is coming to mobile phones later this year as well, and I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm looking forward to that, like, more than playing this version, because you'll literally just be able to play that anywhere. Like, yeah, you could, like, Switch, theoretically, you can play it anywhere, but it's like you need Wi-Fi. Mobile phone version, I'll just be able to friggin', mobile phone version, just be able to play anywhere. Probably not a smart move, but... Hey, Brian. Heard this game was bad at launch. I mean, it's launch now. This is launch. It's not terrible. It does the job, but it definitely needs some improvements. Damn it. Your random music... Oh, I know, I set this music. I set the music to this purposely. Okay, well, at least that gets rid of the disguise quickly. Also, in Sun and Moon, didn't disguise just completely block damage? Now it, like, just reduces it. Hope they improved the game a bit. Yeah, no, me too. They've already said they're going to fix a lot of the bugs, which is good. Ugh. It's way too short-sighted to me. Wasting for Alligator was the worst move. There ain't nothing I could do here. I'm gonna get outsped and destroyed immediately. Oh no, never mind, that Quick Claw. It wasn't gonna make a difference. Oh, look at that, I got faked out anyway. Great. Yeah, that was a losing situation no matter what I did there. There's no way to change the defeat pose, huh? So if we continue, it's so mean that it shows Quick Claw activate and you don't go first anyway, yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pick Complete Randomize this time. Do one more. Oh look, now it's on the other field, for whatever reason. I need to change up my team a bit because it makes no sense for me to have a Trick Room setter with a Tailwind setter. Yeah. Man, if only Hall Lucha outsped the Talonflame. Fergraph is cool and I like mine, but not needed right now. I've never actually looked into Fergraph as as a an option. I did a surprising amount of damage. Damn it. Gulp down that matcha. Matcha gotcha. Has a 20% chance of burning targets. The user's HP is restored by half the damage dealt. Pretty good. Oh, and it's a multi. It hits everyone. I was gonna say, that felt a little too effective. I got very lucky there. Not bad. I don't like that you don't at least get, like, VP for doing that. Because it's like, you did fight a legitimate battle. You should at least be able to, get, like, something out of that. Ferrograph is a good tank for Trick Room, and they have an ability that blocks priority moves like Fake Out from hitting either of your Pokemon. Very interesting. I think I might have to look into that. Alright, well, I finally did that starter mission. Yeah, it was good. Let's do that again sometime. Now all I have to do is get the Great Ball format. Great Ball and Double format. Which I think I might... I have some time here before I want to switch over. So I might do that right now. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep forgetting the controller rumbles when that happens. They got a lot of ghosts on their team. Let's try this and see how well this works out. I kind of wish you could set like a custom playlist rather than just have it be all or nothing. Palafin. Probably he's going to use switch-out strats. Raichu, my team was special. You got it from Wonder Trade literally day one of X and Y, so no one could have gen shiny. Make good use of it in your playthrough. Now I realize I can Mega Evolve it, yeah. Even though Mega Raichu X and Y aren't even in the game yet. Oh, you messed up. Except not really, because now Palafin's going to be super powered. Get Ditto out of here. Oh. User adds its remaining HP to the target's remaining HP, then splits the total in half for them to share. That would be good on Mimikyu if it was exposed. Cerulege. Man, alright. Best option I have here. Oh, come on with this. Yeah, it got nerfed to take 1/8 damage instead of no damage. Disguise. As of Sword and Shield. Oh, come on, man. Aw, that was so friggin' unfair. Of course I'm losing now when I need to win. Sarah Lidge is gonna outspeed me and take me out, so it doesn't matter. Lame! Shouldn't have used Ditto. Should have just tried to blast forward. Oh, it's so devastating. You lose like so much. The worst part is your win streak gets destroyed too. So then if you win again, you only get the same amount I lost back. Oh, what a shock. Garchomp with the fucking earthquake, I bet. How new and cool and refreshing. Right. Ain't working. I got flash fire, baby. So weird, Mimikyu's busted forms actually properly count as a different form entirely internally. It's weird situations such as certain weird status changes, like type changes being reverted when changed to busted. Oh. Also looking at a website that shows VGC stats and info, and both forms are listed separately when they don't need to be. Just putting you to sleep. You know what? I think that's why they're level 50, because the Citrus Berry and the, well, I guess not the Oran Berry, but the Citrus Berry would definitely be way more effective. Speaking of in-game stats, there's actually a full usage stats listing game in this, and you'll never guess which odd inclusion's all the way in the bottom. Full usage stats. Was there in chat for 1 minute before stream, then you fell asleep. Oh. You missed the mega ramble. I'm aware of the usage stats because Garchomp with Earthquake is at the top. Wow, I've achieved 3 things all at once. 4 things. Let me see if I can pull off rank 1. I'm not going to go all the way to Great Ball because I want to move on to Ace Attorney. While I still have like 2.5 hours to do that. Alright, what do they got? Palafin again. Fire doesn't seem like it's going to be especially useful here. One fairy type. Not the absolute bottom, but I think it's funny that regular Rotom is close, because the only reason to have it exist here is so the actual good forms can be higher. Yeah. I wonder if the Boombox Rotom is going to be, like, canonically usable at some point. Since it has a typing in Pokopia. It's Ghost, what is it, Ghost Normal? Or Electric Normal? Hawlucha goes after Excadrill. When singles, I already hit Great Ball in singles, so I've been doing doubles today. I'll do a singles match if you want me to. Wait, does this mean Dazzling Gleam's gonna do more damage now? Because it's not hitting 2 people? Nah. Yeah, that's not gonna help me here. Like I said, as earlier, they seem to be pushing doubles. I mean, they've been doing that for years, though. Oh, I don't have the... Oh, no. Oh, wait, no, that's not Dragonite. Never mind. There we go. BRB computer restart. That's all good. Doubles has always been the VGC standard since the start, yeah. That was not as effective as I was hoping. That's really bad. Oh no, that's really bad. Don't tell me I'm going to be stuck in an infinite loop of 1 win, 1 loss now. Oh, Sinistra. Is that gonna outspeed? Nope, doesn't outspeed extreme speed. Oh no! Come on! That could have wrecked both of them. Alright. Wasted turn on that part. Last Chem Espeon, yeah. Oh, fuck. You may be cooked. Yeah, it's Moon Blasting. Pain Split is kind of pointless. That's... yeah, Matcha Gotcha is probably the best move. Really the only one I can take at this point. Okay, wait. Oh, and it's burned! Yes! Oh my god, that was down to the wire. All I have to do is get to the top of that, and then I'll get to Great Ball. Wow, that's a lot of items. A lot of VP. I get some achievements, too. Espeon? 500 VP and Espeon Admirer. Another 500, and I get a Psychic title. 500, and Dragon Tamer. Singles competitive is mostly community-run thing, especially that's run because that's run with weird tier restrictions that I don't think TPCI wants to deal with managing official games. TPCI is actually supportive of fan-made formats like that when it comes to the TCG, but it's probably more complicated when it comes to the video games. I think they also don't want to just have Pokemon officially classified as better or worse than others, yeah. It's all about the synergy. Half Up Chignon. I don't know. Kind of like it. I gotta get Primarina up on this with Moonblast. I have Heracronite, right? Yeah. Just because I don't have it here. Enough Rotom? Nope, not enough Rotom. Never enough Rotom. Alright, I will do one singles battle, and then I will, I'll call it here, because I want to do Ace Attorney. I can't go any lower than I already am here anyway, so... To be honest, I'm not even really in this for the competitive aspect of it. Like, yeah, it'd be cool to go up ranks, but I'm never going to be competing in the VGC, so it's just like I'm just doing this for, you know, for fun. See, now this is weird going back to this now, because now I have to think about, like, what are they going to throw out that I can counter with. I guess anything other than Azumarill will be good as a starter. Maybe Pokemon for Trick Room is worthless in singles, yeah. Pokemon good for Trick Room. That's just my PNG tuber's been off this whole time. Which makes sense because I need to be able to see behind it anyway. Because all the moves and stuff are on the bottom right corner. It's fine, I'll probably just use the title screen for the thumbnail. I don't see myself really streaming a ton of this. Why are they not doing anything? Because the thing is, you've seen... This is the whole game. We've seen it already now. Do I have a default? No. God damn it, the one thing... Fine. Alright, well, we gotta switch out. Upside Victory Bill devastates Azumarill. Blah, blah. This grass poison. What music is this? Bring back the Transgalid, yeah. Sucks a bit that Smogon is pretty much the most well-known resource for stuff when they don't actually cover doubles anymore. Really? I had no idea. Mold breaker you got there, bud. Maybe they're gonna withdraw, or I'm gonna take another barely effective hit. Is this a Champions theme or something? Because I've not heard this one before. Withdrawing. Let's send Azumarill back out. unfortunately for you, you're getting hyper-voiced. It's like a mix of Gen 4 and 5. Oh, now Hyper Voice is more powerful. Aw, but not powerful enough. What the hell? That should have been enough to knock it out. Switches back out into Embor. I'm gonna want to do Stone Edge instead. Or she might just let it die because already got my Mega out of the way. That was bullshit. That Hyper Voice should have done more damage because it was Fairy type. I don't know how that didn't knock the Azumarill out. That sucks. Oh, I'm fucked. Might as well just go for Sucker Punch. Either if they switch out or they don't. They don't. Oh wow, they got... Okay, whatever. Well, you can't drop tier, right? So I don't have to worry about that. Trying to make it Super Baby mode. Yeah, Wind and Waves might just do battles differently now. We don't know. Now that there's no competitive edge to it. Canvas Sneakers, oh boy. Alright, I think I got my fun out of this. Actually, wait. I want to buy from the shop. I wonder when they're going to update this. Like, how often this is going to get updated. Never? Then there'd be no incentive. It's weird, because the monetization in this game really does not give you VP easily. You still have to grind it. Which I guess brings me to the point I was saying. Remember how BDSP had online battles and it's the least popular battle format? Yeah, because they kept Sword and Shield as the battle platform for VGC that year. Because they knew that they didn't trust Ilka with the... Which is funny, because Ilka worked on this game. Tenga Egg? Sure. Absolute waste. So you have to pay to unlock the different hold items? Yes, but again, once you unlock it once, it's permanent. Because again, berries don't get used up in competitive. and you can only hold one item per one of the same item on a team anyway. So once you have, you know, one orange berry or one citrus berry, you don't need any more. It's essentially just paying to access the option. Let's Go at Online Battles 2, but it sucked because the Mew you could get exclusively from the Pokeball Plus was already top tier, yeah. So overall, the game's messy. It is fun, and I do think it could be a good battle platform. Not the worst unlock system, but I could see the annoying people who don't need a progression system, yeah. This isn't the worst way to handle, like, a dedicated competitive platform. Again, my recommendation, download the game. If you like it, try it out. Do not buy either the Premium Battle Pass or the membership. They are not worth it. If you're enjoying it and you want like a little extra to like get you started, go and get the starter pack, which is $7, because that I feel is worth it, because that gives you 50 box spaces and just a bunch of extra shit. What is it? 30 teammate tickets, 50 box spaces, 50 training tickets. Gets you the extra battle theme from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And I believe it also gives you Dragonite, or you might just be able to download that. I'm not sure. The most used berries are unlocked by default. Yeah. The game starts you with a decent amount of stuff to get going. There really isn't a ton of incentive to pay for anything. I would say buy the starter pack if you actually want to get some extras, and then don't worry about anything else. Yeah, it's fun. Fun but flawed. And I could definitely see myself... Well, I mean, I'm definitely going to keep playing it for now. I don't know... See, this is the thing, I don't know how much staying power it's going to have with me. I might play it for a bit, drop off, and then play it again when the mobile version comes out. But I think it's okay. Last battle, one of us had the trainer theme from Gen 1, the other of us had the Let's Go theme. Oh, really? I think I had the Fire Red theme. Wait, no. No, don't what am I doing? Yeah, that's what I need to do. Alright, give me a second. I gotta put the cartridge in, and we'll start Ace Attorney. We should be able to get a good 2 hours of that in.